I feel like I need to preface what you're about to see with an explanation. So skip ahead to the time on screen if you don't care, but for everyone else, this is an experimental project I've been working on for the past couple of months. It's a series of short-form comedic satire videos covering Sonic Rumble, a divisive mobile game that had its global launch in November of 2025. So for some backstory, I personally am a Sonic fan who grew up in the adventure era, and I was absolutely smitten with the blue guy for many years. But then I received Sonic and the Secret Rings on Wii for my birthday one year, and that game was almost single-handedly responsible for making me not like Sonic anymore until the films. That's a 13-year gap. I'm sorry, Secret Rings fans. But Sonic 3 and Sonic X Shadow Generations pulled me back in hard. I was looking forward to Sonic Rumble because I love this gameplay style. I keep hearing it's like Fall Guys, but I haven't played that, so my closest basis of comparison is Kirby's Dream Buffet. And then when it released, I discovered the Creators Program, where an approved video creator can join in and receive special perks. I applied and looked over the guidelines again after. I at least wanted to give myself a chance. So my solution was to make a YouTube short. I had been wanting to dabble with being on camera and speaking off the cuff more, so this would be a low-stakes way of doing that, and that's where it all began. Of course, like most of my projects, it snowballed into something bigger than I intended. So it's become this sort of recurring shitpost with some genuine heart to it. I actually took inspiration from when I first started this YouTube channel. Back then I was laser focused in on growing my online presence. For better and for worse. Mostly worse. Because I convinced myself the way to do that was to tie absolutely everything that I was doing in my life to video games. No matter how tangential. Like, I would be flipping through a JCPenney mail ad out of boredom. I'd see one of their models wearing a Super Mario shirt and then feel obliged to make an Instagram post about it. So in that regard, I'm making fun of my past self by playing this character who relates everything they're doing to Sonic. And then it kind of just developed from there. Since there seemed to be this stipulation where you already had to be making Sonic content, and I had 0 Sonic videos on the channel, I thought it would be funny to pretend I was already this big Sonic YouTuber and demand that Sega let me in. So I hope this all makes a little more sense now. But with that all said, please enjoy the culmination of my hard work with an unexpected result. It's me, Thane Gaming, your #1 favorite Sonic the Hedgehog content creator on YouTube. You know me, I always say, Super Mario who? Oh dear, this is going horribly. Anyway, I'm wearing my Blue Blur Sonic shirt in honor of Sonic the Hedgehog. And I think my favorite Sonic character overall is probably either Black Doom or Tiara Bubowski. I really hope Tiara Bubowski is added to Sonic Rumble. And Sega, speaking of Sonic Rumble, if you're listening, I want to be a part of your creator program. So please consider me. Specifically, I want the exclusive dumb-looking Crystal Tails skin that you can unlock by being a creator. But much more importantly, there's the content creator chow. That is a chow with a microphone and a headset. I really want that little guy following me around. So please, Sega, you're really, really cool. I will only say nice things about your mobile game, even though there are an egregious number of microtransactions in the form of 3 concurrent battle passes. But yeah, it's very fun. Thank you. I love Sonic, and see you. Bye. Hello everyone, it's me again. I am back from getting lab work done, and ooh, look at that! I got a blue Sonic the Hedgehog bandage armband. My nurse recognized me as Thane Gaming, Sonic content creator extraordinaire, so that's pretty cool. Also, check this out. I'm wearing my Style in Shadow black dress shirt. Year of Shadow will always be in my heart. Don't mind the pink palm trees and cacti that populate said shirt. Actually, scratch that. The palm trees are a reference to Palm Tree Panic from Sonic CD, if you didn't know. And the cactus, there's a cactus in Sonic Mania, whatever. Anyway, I am here because, Sega, I want you to know that this Thane train is not stopping anytime soon. Much like the train from Sonic Adventure that goes from Station Square to Mystic Ruins. I know that because I'm a Sonic fan. This train is not stopping, so I will continue to post these, make these videos. All I ask is that I be welcomed into your creators program for Sonic Rumble. So I will keep making these until then, or until I get bored, whichever one comes first. You know, I probably have one more of these in me. Are you willing to risk that, Sega? That's not a threat, by the way. I love you, Sega. I just really, really want that Chow buddy. It's a, virtual reward, mostly cosmetic, but I really think it'll drastically improve the quality of my life. If you agree, like this, and bye. Sega, let me level with you. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put it into terms that you'll more easily be able to understand. Let me Sonic 3 and Knuckles Angel Island Zone Act 1 with you. I'm a little concerned regarding my application for the Sonic Rumble Creators Program, and I'm sure you're working on it. In your initial email, it did say that it will, quote, take a bit of time, unquote. But it has been 3 business days, day 3, give it up for day 3, and all that. I'm not saying that I'm impatient. I do trust you, Sega, power to the players. That's GameStop. Sega, now you're playing with power. Whatever it is, right? Let's work together. Clearly, I'm still motivated for this. I'm wearing my Sonic shirt, and you may look at this and think, what is he talking about? That is clearly Noodle, the guitarist from the hit virtual band Gorillaz. And to that I say, okay, wise guy, riddle me this. Why then is there a Gorillaz song called Pac-Man? And why is Pac-Man now a character in Sonic Racing Crossworlds? Just something to think about. I was doing some thinking myself, though. And maybe the reason this isn't working out, just to get the ball rolling, we should start a hashtag. It worked for Arlo in the Paper Mario series, right? He started hashtag remaster 1,000 Year Door, and that was a success. Nintendo went and did that. So if we do something similar with hashtag let Thane rumble, or hashtag Thane the Hedgehog, and I'm just spitballing here, right? I'm throwing stuff at the wall, seeing what sticks. Sticks like the Sonic Boom character sticks. Sorry, a car just passed. I'm gonna drive this car. We're gonna go to Green Hills Avenue in Tucson, Arizona. So that is a place that I can drive to right now. We're gonna go there and check it out, see what we can see. That'll show Sega that I'm dedicated as well. All right. Green Hill's looking a lot more like Sand Hill right now. Am I right? That joke actually doesn't work because technically, Arizona is a Sonoran desert. We don't have a lot of sand. It's not an erg, which is your traditional sand dune desert. But regardless, sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog. See you later, Crocodile. Now, you see, I didn't say see you later, alligator, because Vector is a crocodile, not an alligator. Good morning, sir. I am going to call this video series the Sonic Rumble Chronicles, not to be confused with Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood. That is a Nintendo DS game, obviously. No, this is going to be the continuation of this ongoing saga of me trying to get into Sega's creators program for Sonic Rumble. It's been a week, and, honestly, I've changed a lot since then. I feel like I've really grown as a person, and I look different. If you didn't recognize me, that's because I got a haircut. And I know what you're thinking. There's the song, My Sweet Passion. Amy Rose's theme from Sonic Adventure has a lyric, a Sonic Boom Rise of lyric, a lyric that says, "Sticks look so cute, I had to shave it." And in the context of that song, she's referring to a Persian cat, right? For me, though, in my case, it's for my hair. However, that is not the reason why I got a haircut. Truly, I've been a little silly with these videos. In the past, I would say, oh yeah, my Pokemon Ghost-type shirt is actually a reference to Sonic. First of all, joke's on you, because there is King Boom Boo featured on the back of this shirt. I don't need to show you. Maybe if you sign up for my Patreon, I'll show you. But let's get down to brass tacks. I want to be serious this time. I cut my hair because I'm a little worried. I wanted to change my appearance some so I'm not instantly recognizable as, oh, there's the Sonic YouTuber. Right, there he is. I feel like I'm really in the know as far as internet literacy and cybersecurity and all that. But if you go on to the Sonic Rumble website where you sign up to be a creator, look at the URL. And this was my first red flag. Okay, it is a .com. It is a commercial website. It is not a .org. It is not sonicrumble.sega.edu. So we're not talking about a scholarly source per se. What if what I signed up for was not the real Sega Creators Program? What if a Dr. Robotnik, aka Dr. Eggman type, someone with a 300 IQ, is hacking away into my account right now? And I'm just being careful. I don't want to be the target of a phishing attack. I don't want to be reeled in like Big the Cat, Master Angler. Okay? And maybe I should change my password to something that's not Sonic related. So we're not going with Maria as my password. And it's like, call me a conspiracy theorist, but I can't think of one reason why Sonic Team would not want to have me as an affiliate. So here I am parked at Sonic, the drive-thru restaurant, not the hedgehog. And I had the idea, I was going to do this bit, where I get a chili dog and some golden onion rings. And I thought it'd be funny, but I didn't want my new car to smell like chili dog. I don't need to do that. I'm not a prop comedian over here. Okay? I don't want to eat it and then it's dropping all over my shirt. And just today, I got 3 compliments on my Sonic shirt. There is a character called the Ultimate Lifeform in both Kirby and Sonic. I just wanted to address the elephant or the Kirby in the room because that is the, central design of the shirt. But I do have good news to share. That didn't work out, but I do have good news to share. My social security number was not leaked onto the dark web, so we don't have to worry about that. It's like crisis averted. Thank goodness, right? To all the Sega spies that may be listening in right now, I am sorry that I doubted it. And before the Nintendo ninjas get here, I did want to, not necessarily do a blood oath, but I wanted to, let's treat it more like, a promise ring. I will renounce my fandom for the Mario series if you welcome me with open arms into the Sonic Rumble Creators Program. I will take Paper Mario off of my list of top 3 video games of all time for me and put Sonic Rumble in its place. I will do that. Okay, maybe I won't do that, but I'll put it in like the top 300 at the very least. I would say that like Batman in specifically the DC X Sonic the Hedgehog crossover comic that I'm a master detective. So Chaotix Detective Agency, if you're hiring, I will accept because Sega's not getting back to me. But, I think I've cracked the case, so to speak. I think I know why they haven't reached out yet. And that is because I have not yet actually played Sonic Rumble on camera for you all. So I think next time we're going to have to get into that. We're going to get into it. I will prove that I am the biggest Sonic Rumble fan, okay? So with that, goodbye. I get chills every time I hear that little Sega chime. Alright, so this is my little homepage. Big the Cat is one of my mains with a green chow, and that's supposed to be a stand-in for Froggy. And then my other main is Server Silver. I really think the name should have been Silver Server as like a nod to Silver Surfer, but whatever. I also have a Silver Chow with silver. Kind of funny. And finally, we have Movie Shadow. I feel really, unique as a Shadow the Hedgehog main. Us Shadow fans have to stick together. We are definitely few in number, absolutely. And I have a little miniature arc built by Gerald Robotnik, a mini arc. See, so my stickers, I have all Maria reaction stickers. That's kind of sad, but also sweet. Anyway, we're not going to play as Shadow. We're actually going to play as Big the Cat. First place Big is the name of the game, and we're going to prove how dedicated I am to being the best Sonic Rumble player ever. Oh yeah, this is happening. We have Big the Cat running in a perpetual, never-ending void. Matching failed, please try again. You got it. That's the way the cookie crumbles. No, that's the way the Sonic rumbles. I'm gonna charge blast. Sorry, I'm one of those people. I know that's a controversial move, at least in the Sonic Rumble Discord. Oh, I'm getting my just desserts. It's a dessert level. Oh, is it gonna be first? Big the Cat with my tire tracks. Big the Cat. That tracks. That tracks. Big the Cat, number one. I'm gonna get on top of this ice cream. Come on, you didn't win. Give me the biggest mound of ice cream. I got a gift for you. Ready? Oh, I missed. Oh, I missed. Oh, come on. There he is. Big the King. Huh? Someone's laughing at me. Man Potato's laughing at me. Please, 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 please. Oh, yes. Big wins against two Shadows. He's on the podium. Look at him pointing. He's so happy. 67. Oh, look at that. Let's watch an ad. I love this. This is my favorite part. I don't want to touch anything on the screen. I'm pretty sure this is how you contract malware.
I am pleased as punch. I am pleased as a Knuckles the Echidna punch to the kisser that this video is
made possible by
Sega! I'm in the creators program. This is not a drill. I'm not even doing a bit. I'm looking at the email right now. I don't know how this happened. It was like 90% a joke, but it happened. It's real. I am now a part of the Sonic Rumble Creators Program. It's after the 25th, but this is a Christmas miracle. No, Mom, go away. I'm trying to play Sonic Rumble and defeat the Bio Lizard as first seen in Sonic Adventure 2. But here we go. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. I'm excited for this. Okay. Here we go. I have not opened these yet. I have waited to do it on camera. Here we go. Ready? You've received an item via the creator program. 1 year plus. Okay. Oh my gosh. Ready? This is what I call the dumb-looking Crystal Tail skin. Welcome, my new main. We're going to equip that. All right, and then look, content creator chow. This is what I did it all for. This beautiful boy right here. Follow your dreams, everybody. Please, be sure to follow your dreams. Look at him. I didn't even know that this was a thing, honestly. Social media reactions, look, there's thumbs up, a play button. It's going too fast. Hearts and a little microphone. I love it. All right, and I changed my name from Thane to Thane Gaming just to keep consistency with the channel. So I can say this in earnest now. If you want to spend money on overpriced skins, you can use code Thane Gaming in the Sonic Rumble shop to give me a whopping 3% of the cut. I'm going to quit my day job. Ooh, look at me. Crystal Tails on ice. He blends right in. It's like Tails ice sculpture. I criticized this. I said, it's kind of dumb looking. But honestly, I kind of like it with this wintry background. I'm probably just saying that because I got it for free, but, whatever. We're leveling up. Content creator chow, baby. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy New Year! Happy January 2026! These glasses are stupid. I need to keep making Sonic Rumble content. So we are going to milk this cow, but not the cow from Mario Kart World. I am done associating with that mushroom man. I'm only wearing this shirt because I'm rooting for this big guy right here. And all of my Sonic shirts are in the laundry. Anyway, right now there is a major crossover event happening with Sonic Rumble and a certain giant reptilian monster or kaiju. I am legally not at liberty to say what the collaboration is. As a hint, he's part of a long-running Japanese film franchise. And what else? There's a Blue Oyster Cult song about him. It's like, go, go, Bryan Cranston? Okay, so it says it right here. Due to the nature of this collaboration, we ask that creators not monetize Sonic Rumble videos or streams which feature redacted event content to avoid any risks of copyright claims while this event is live. So with that in mind, I am going to play the game now. No. Dude, I can't avoid it. We're gonna have to censor him right away. Ah! It's on the home page too! I literally have selected as my player character right now. This is a disaster. Okay, well, the black boxes don't exactly make this pretty to look at. So I think instead of that, or like blurring him, why don't I'm going to plaster Steamboat Willie era Mickey Mouse to cover this beast. Because that version of Mickey has been in the public domain since 2024. They should put Mickey Mouse in this game. What's it gonna be? You've got to be kidding me. Of all the courses, we're doing the crossover one. It's too risky. Everywhere, look, it's just... I'm gonna have to stop recording. Just forget I posted this. Alright, well, that was a bust, but to lift my spirits, we're gonna play... I just watched an ad, so we get a free play. Here we go. Ready, and... One wrench! Over the holidays, and much like the Wachowskis from the Sonic the Hedgehog film franchise, I was given a gift certificate to Olive Garden Zone. You know, it's Italian food, and Sonic 06 takes place in a city that's very reminiscent of Venice, Italy. Whoa, someone's backing up. My face is red. Just like Knuckles. So we'll see how that tastes. I'll give a one-word review at the end of this video. Someone literally just threw up. Oh, this is a good spot. Let me turn my car off again. So part of the reason I'm here today, I'm in this shirt, is because I wanted to apologize. I want to make a sort of formal apology to Sega. In the last video, I said that I'm rooting for, quote, this big guy right here, unquote. But I wanted to make it clear that by association, I am not in support of Diddy Kong. I know Diddy Kong is a controversial figure in the Sonic community, and that is because in Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Conquest, yes, that's right, Diddy's Conquest, not Diddy Kong's Quest. That's a common mistake to make. A lot of fans don't realize that there is a pun in the title. So yes, in Diddy's Conquest, there is a pretty major dig at Sonic the Hedgehog, Cranky's video game heroes. And what that is it's a ranking of the supposedly greatest video game heroes of the time, at least, 1995. And on that screen, there is a podium, and it shows in the number 3 spot, it is Link from The Legend of Zelda. In number 2, Yoshi, who is for some reason above Link. And then finally, number 1 is, of course, Mario. But what you might not realize is that Rare, the developers, thought they were cheeky little monkeys and put in a joke. There's a trash can by the podium with a sign that reads, "No Hopers." And right next to that sign are Sonic the Hedgehog's shoes. His signature red shoes. To make up for this, I vow to only play Donkey Kong Bonanza once a week instead of, 3 times a week. I'm also only going to wear this shirt sometimes. Dang, we're losing a lot of light. I gotta make this quick. Please do not kick me off of the Sonic Rumble Creators Program. Sincerely, I wanted to apologize, so let's just, give a moment of silence. Anyway, if you want to use code Thane Gaming to support me, go to the Sonic Rumble shop, use code Thane Gaming.
Salty.
Today I'm going to play Sonic Rumble as plain Jane, run-of-the-mill, tried and true, basic, vanilla, but not that vanilla, Sonic the Hedgehog until I win. No frills, no skills. I have unequipped my beloved buddy.
Bye-bye.
Even the stickers and emotes are vamoose.
I'm going to have to rely solely on the basic controls and a sonic dash of luck. Okay, he's only level 1 of 10. We're going to keep him as level 1. He's not responding to me tapping on him. He's just standing there. Menacingly! Alright, so here we go. First attempt. I thought no one was showing up at first, but it was just popping. Very Sonic Frontiers coded. What's it going to be? Oh, it's so weird. I usually spam the emotes, but I have nothing. Green Hill Run 2, how fitting. Okay, so far not so good. I already fell off. Hello. I would wave back at you, but I can't. I feel kind of bad. All I can do is jump. I don't know if this actually helps, the somersaulting. It's kind of like rolling in Zelda Ocarina of Time. Sorry, Enzo, you didn't get me. There was someone right there. You could have hit instead. Why me? Okay, I'm just... why? It's just... They target me and then wink. What is happening? I am on attempt number 13. I'm feeling it in my bones. This is the lucky one. Lucky 13. Come on, come on, come on, come on. In a lot of the matches for round 2, it doesn't matter how many rings you have, because you can get eliminated. And then the final round, obviously, is where it matters most. As long as no one dashes ahead. Oh my gosh, please, please, please. Yes! Oh, I won first! First round, but still. I just need to hold on to this. I need to survive this next round. Okay, this one's fine. I'm good at this one. Koopa Poopa. Koopa Poopa? I like that name. The Poopa Scoopa.
Koopa! The party Poopa! The Poopa Scoopa!
Round over. Okay, okay. Now this is going to be funny. This is going to be funny. So I'm in the top spot. I am going to show up in the final round. Here we go. It's going to showcase me. I'm not doing anything. That's so funny. I'm just staring blankly. This is good. Yes! Number 1, I did it. Finally, number 1! Sonic! Yeah, buddy! Sonic! Sonic, Sonic, Sonic. Oh, finally, I'm free from these shackles. I can play as Silver again. You do not mess with the classic. Oh, I'm glad. Koopa Poopa got number 3. And that's the Sonic Rumble Chronicles. Oh, sorry. The Sonic Rumble Chronicles and Knuckles Director's Cut Mega Collection. So, as I excitedly mentioned in the video, I wasn't expecting this outcome at all. It feels like the poorly disguised Mario fan has somehow successfully snuck into enemy territory or something. I did genuinely think it'd be cool to be let into this program, but I just accepted that Sonic Team's never getting back to me. Like, I was going to wrap this whole thing up sooner. I had even made a Patreon post saying, like, there's only going to be one more video, guys. But then right before New Year's, I got that notification in my inbox, and it just gave me a slew of new ideas, so I kept it going. I will probably continue making Sonic Rumble videos of a similar nature to that last short, but at least for now, I'm feeling like it shouldn't be this huge focus of mine moving forward. I think to call this like a saga of 10 shorts is pretty good. So I hope you enjoyed it for what it is. Thanks everyone for bearing with me as I brave new horizons and try weird things like this. To be frank, my brain works in mysterious ways, and often I'm creatively at the whims of whatever my current passion is. It's like I cycle through these intense interests. Right now it's Sonic, but maybe it'll be something else next month. And I know that's not a very good strategy for sustained viewership, but I've accepted that that's just how I have to do things. Anyway, there's more surprises in store. I'll be making a few community posts with more details soon. But thank you all again, especially my patrons, for their continued support and patience. I'm out of here.